The CMTECK microphone, coming in at $16 US, is a desktop gooseneck style plug-and-play USB microphone that advertises being a versatile, easy, and simple option for many audio recording and transmission applications. But does it succeed at those things? For full transparency, the microphone for this review was provided by CMTECK. Starting with the microphone's build and design. The general design of the microphone doesn't particularly scream premium. In fact, it leans pretty heavily into the budget gaming peripheral look with its black angled plastic and quintessential blue LED lighting, which can be turned off via a switch at the back left of the microphone. But the CMTECK logo is pretty hidden, and it's not like it is or is trying to be any kind of showpiece. Instead, the microphone succeeds in the much more important realm of build quality as well as usability. The base sports 5 rubber feet on the bottom, which solidly do their job of not letting the microphone slide around. And the base as a whole is as dense as it needs to be to comfortably support the metal gooseneck in whatever position it is placed in without fail. A gooseneck which nicely holds its shape and that I had no problems with. And at the top, the microphone capsule, that's biggest defense is probably looking like some kind of probe. And finally, returning to the base, we see the dedicated hardware mute button, a great inclusion, and below it an indicator light to show whether or not the microphone is muted. With, at the back, a 5-foot, 1.5 meter, all-plastic USB cable which doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart and works by plugging into practically any USB port. At which point, whether you're running Windows or Mac, you should be greeted with nothing but a driverless installation and the microphone appearing as an option in your audio settings as CMTECK, without any fiddling around whatsoever, which will allow you to begin to record your videos or call with friends or family. But how will those calls and recordings sound? For this comparison, I will set the microphone up against the $22 SF666 USB microphone, as well as my late 2014 MacBook Pro's built-in microphone, with my standard studio mic as a control. The full test is available in the description, as well as on the card in the corner of the screen right now. Eat each green pea. Aim straight at the game. Ed said, "Get ready. It is in Italy. I tried my kite." Without a doubt, this microphone takes the lead against its competition, to the point where I actually had to check the audio files and recording settings to make sure they were actually correct. And even when paired up against my studio setup that costs more than 50 times as much, it manages to hold its own. There is certainly a slight reduction in voice clarity as well as dynamic range, but the microphone does a pretty good job all around, with some pretty good S sounds, but plosives sometimes being a struggle. My biggest criticism regarding the sound of this microphone is one that others may find to actually be a positive, and that's this microphone's omnidirectional pickup pattern. Now, if you want a microphone that captures an entire space or is very forgiving about being pointed in the right direction, then this will be a plus for you. But otherwise, I would solidly say it was a negative, as you can hear in this audio clip with coffee shop sounds being played about a foot behind the microphone. Eat each green pea. Aim straight at the game. And finally, this microphone is advertised as having a backup noise reduction chip built in. However, I didn't really notice it doing anything, which I suppose you could see as a positive, as such processing can often lead to muddying of sound quality. So that's something you'll just have to judge for yourselves. But when it comes down to it, this microphone is simple, it is easy, and it is versatile. And on top of that, it has surprisingly good audio quality that handily beats out the built-in options as well as similarly and slightly higher priced alternatives. Which means that I would definitely recommend this to practically anyone that wants a USB microphone on the cheap. Whether you want to stream to Twitch, record a YouTube video, talk with friends, or even have a business meeting, this microphone excels at the job. And the entire design of the microphone makes it so that it is incredibly easy to use and get up and running. I wouldn't worry whatsoever about someone less knowledgeable purchasing and using this microphone. And for this review, on top of using it to record this entire voiceover, I also use this microphone at my work desk daily, and after this review, I plan to continue. So although on the outside it may not look like a high fidelity audio solution, looks can be oh so deceiving.